So this is a scheme that's set up already. And essentially what it means is that if you're a company that's putting over 25 tons of packaging onto the market, the UK market each year, you will be charged for doing that. And the money that is raised from that, it can be over £1 billion a year, will go back to local authorities to improve the collection systems. So all the plastic film and stuff that you can't put in your household collections at the moment, but you can put at the front of the supermarket, will, by March 2027, be something that is collected at households and that businesses will also have to be separating to be recycled. And this is to close the loop. This is this circular economy thinking in action, where the people who produce the packaging pay some of the cost of the disposal and the recycling of that. But in the first instance, that money going back to local authorities. Now, this has driven, actually, I think, quite a lot of change. The big companies would say that they've been working on their packaging for many, many years, and that it wasn't government who told them to do this. I'm sure we've all been there in a supermarket, wishing we could leave some of that unwanted, unnecessary packaging behind on the belt. And I've certainly seen plenty of pictures of friends who've received things from online shops in ridiculous size boxes for a tiny bit of packaging. My favourite is actually my oldest school friend, her boyfriend, her partner. His hobby is kind of old turntables and vinyl, and he ordered a new needle for one of his record players, and it arrived in a box from an incredibly large online retailer that we all know and love. And the box was literally this big for a needle for his record player. Incredible. Anyway, so the big producers of all this packaging say that they've been working on it for a long time, but there's nothing like a piece of legislation and a tax regime that's tied up in it to focus the thinking. And so you will have seen it in things like if you buy a yogurt pot in the supermarket, a pot of yogurt in the supermarket, they don't have plastic lids anymore. This is the producers trying to get rid of some of the packaging they put out on the market. Now, there's a piece of legislation in the EU that's saying that all packaging supplied to the EU will need to be recyclable by 2030. So again, if you're anywhere in a supply chain or working with any businesses who are packing product into packaging or selling something in packaging, this is going to start impacting a lot of people. And it will impact the way that we're picking up waste as we go along the way.